And then as you move to your outdoor season, you couple month or so in, you go at 15:51 for 5K at the Brian Clay meet in California. And in SECs, in May, you run your first ever 10K, taking second place to a friend and fellow Nike high school cross country All-American and former high school rival Jamie Kempfer of Memphis, or of Festus and Mizzou. You guys go 1-2. Tell me about your first 10K.
A little rough. It was definitely an experience. I think I ate a little too much before. My stomach was hurting pretty bad, but I mean, I was able to kind of push through that and run a really fairly good race. She kind of took off and winded me a little bit, so that was definitely experience in its own. But I actually really like the 10K. How many people can say that? So we'll see.
Yeah, 34:15. I think 23 seconds back of Jamie, who's a veteran at the distance.
Yeah.
So you didn't come away hating 25 laps. I mean, you handled it and you enjoyed it all right.
I mean, for having my stomach hurting really bad, and being a 10K on the track for the first time, I was surprised at how much I liked it. So,
okay.
I really enjoyed it, and I'm kind of excited to actually train for it and go against some really competitive meets like Stanford or so and race the 10K there.
And the next day, or maybe it was 2 days later, you come back and drop out of the 5K.
Mm-hmm.
Any injury issues there, or were you just not competitive and say, hey, this isn't worth putting more mileage on the body when I've got NCAA regionals coming up?
So we had some girls in there that still wanted to qualify for the 5K, and we did actually get one that qualified, Valerie Reyna. And we knew that, I hadn't trained for the 10K at all, so we knew that I was going to be very winded.
Sure.
And my coach was like, let's put you in there. Not as being a pacer, but he's like, okay, hey, like, set the pace, make it fast, and then, if you're feeling good, stay at it, see what you can do.
Sure.
But if you don't feel good, there's no point in going, because at that point we were way ahead point-wise.
Team-wise,
we didn't need me to score. So
you got regionals 2 weeks away. The 5K,
So that was just kind of let's pace, and we did eventually have a girl qualify with, I think she ran 16:13 or so. So that was really cool.
How much fun is that to help a teammate achieve a big accomplishment? And obviously she's got some historic ties to the program, and she's up there as an upperclassman. How fun was that to help her accomplish a big achievement like that?
It's really cool, and it's something I think a lot of people can take for granted. But I chose Arkansas specifically because of the team. And so to go out to a bunch of meets like Azusa or an SECs and get to race with 5 of your teammates, it's really cool. And I know I started hurting really bad during that 5K, and I was like, this is about the time I'm going to drop out. My coach even yelled at me, but my teammate passed me, and obviously, like, she was trying to go for a big goal, but yet she still had the time to say, hey, like, good job, like, it's going to be okay. And she told me that during a race, and and I responded too. And to have that, especially in a track where you don't really see that often, it's so cool. And we're kind of a team where, individually we want to do good, but our main focus is team. So it's really cool to kind of go from high school being a close team and then going to college and having the same thing. You don't really see that often, and so definitely blessed to be a part of that kind of team, and especially where it doesn't matter if I'm a freshman or she's a senior. We're all compatible and we're good teammates. Right.
2 weeks later, you go to NCAA regionals, down at Texas, I think, this year at Austin. Place 5th in the 5K to advance to your first NCAA outdoor meet, and get to run at Eugene, Oregon at Hayward Field for the first time, and ended up 22nd in the 5K. Okay. Tell me about your first NCAA outdoor experience.
Kind of the same deal with indoors. Just kind of panicked. I started off and felt good. I was right where I wanted to be. Again, it was really aggressive. People get really really stressed out there. It's like it's okay. Like, we're all
a lot of race tactics with those sharp elbows and
So that's kind of rough, and that's something I need to work on, is being a little more aggressive. I'm trying to think exactly what happened. I think we had a mile to go, maybe 5 laps, and I was in a great position. I think I was 4th from the front, maybe even 3rd, and I got clipped, and I almost went down, and then I got shoved on the inside, and then next thing I know, the whole pack, the girl I was behind, I guess, was dropping too, and the whole pack just went right around me, and I couldn't get out.
Mm-hmm.
I was just boxed in and panicked and just couldn't regain my stride. That was rough because I mean I started out and I felt good and I was in a good spot, and to get tripped like that just completely threw my rhythm off, and
Right.
I don't know. It's just a good learning experience.
Right. And again, you guys just missed a team trophy, 1.8 points from tying for fourth as you place sixth overall.
Mm-hmm.